So camouflage technique is a technique in which animals blend themselves with the surroundings. Like she has taken the example of grasshopper. What in the case of grasshopper, whenever the grasshopper is sitting on the leaves, they change the color green, and whenever you want to observe them, whether they are sitting there or not, they are not actually present there. Okay, तो आपको लगता है वहां पे जो grasshoppers है बैठे ही नहीं है. Same is the case with chameleon. So chameleon change their color according to the surroundings, so they blend with themselves. So whenever they are supposed to find, जब enemies उनको find करने की कोशिश करते हैं, so they are not visible to them and they are protected. So this is the camouflage technique in which the animals blend themselves with the surrounding in order to be safe from the danger situations. Okay, is it clear to all of you? So now we are going to start with the concept, that is, we have done amazing animals, habitat concept we have done. We have started with adaptation and animals, in which we discussed about snake, shell, feathers, fur, wool, and camouflage. We have completed till camouflage technique. Yes, we have completed till here. So let's view up one video. I have one video for you in which there is a concept of habitat.
We all know that different types live in different places.
Is it audible?
Let's do an activity. Look at the names given in the box. Now look at the given places.
It's not audible to
Look
you?
at the animals' names and place them in their respective places.
Yes, Navreet, it's not audible. Ridhima, it's not audible. Let me pick up the volume high.
So, camel and
Is it
rattlesnake
audible
lives in
now?
the desert. Whale and octopus live in water, sea, oceans. Snake and tiger live in forests. And Arctic fox and polar bear live in the Arctic region.
That's right. Animals have certain special features that are suited for the place they live in. Let us learn about the different habitats of animals. Animals, habitat and adaptation. Class 5. Science. Habitat. An area where a particular animal naturally lives is called its habitat. An animal's habitat provides it with air, water, food, and shelter. The home of an animal is found within its habitat. For example, a lion's home is the glen, and the forest is its habitat. There are different types of habitats on Earth. Forests, deserts, polar regions, and mountains, oceans, and freshwater, river, lakes, and ponds. Forest. A forest is a large area that is covered with trees and plants. Forests provide shelter to a large variety of animals. Animals such as lions, tigers, bears, and bats live in forest caves. In forest, animals live in trees. Example, monkeys and birds. Several types of insects live on the forest floor. Snakes, earthworms, and lots of lizards and others under the ground. Desert. is known as a drought. Hot is in the region that precedes very little rainfall. It is usually very hot during the day and cold during the night. Water is hard to find in deserts. Camels, water snakes, and ground snails are found in deserts. Polar regions and mountains. The Earth's polar regions, Antarctica and high mountains, are extremely cold and covered with snow. Polar bears, seals, and walrus are found in polar regions, whereas yaks, elk, and demon goats are found on mountains. Ocean. The ocean is a large, continuous body of salt water that covers the whole world's surface. It is the world's largest habitat. It is divided into the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, and the Southern Ocean. A large variety of fish are found in the oceans. Whales, turtles, octopus, and jellyfish are also found here. Freshwater, rivers, lakes, and ponds are examples of freshwater habitat. Some animals can live only in water, for example, fish and shrimps. Some animals can live both on land and in water. Examples are amphibians such as frogs and salamanders, and reptiles such as alligators. Adaptations, changes in the feature or behavior of an organism that helps it to survive in its habitat is called adaptations. Different types of animals share different types of adaptations. It may be in their body covering, their organs for breathing, their ways of movement, or their eating habits. Body coverings. An animal's body covering helps it to live in a particular habitat.
This is the next concept that you have studied, that there are different types of, you can see the coverings on the animal's body that helps them to protect themselves.
Body coverings of some animals are shown in the figure above. Scales. Fish are covered with very flexible, overlapping scales. The bodies of reptiles, such as snakes, crocodiles, and lizards, too are covered with scales. Most reptiles have bony scales that prevent loss of water from their bodies. Snakes also shed their skin periodically, which is replaced by a new one. Shedding the skin to acquire a new one is called molting.
You have discussed this concept also, that the snakes, they shed their old skin to acquire a new skin. Okay, so this concept in which the snake shed its skin to get a new one, to acquire a new one, is known as a molting. It's been given on page number 64, and you have discussed this concept of molting.
Shell.
Next
Animals
is
such as
shell.
snails, tortoise, and turtles are protected by a shell. When these animals sense danger, they withdraw their head and feet into the shell. Know the fact. Sharks' teeth are actually modified scales. Below fur. Mammals such as the sheep wearing special body coverings. The sheep's body is covered with wool, and the bear's body is covered with fur. These coverings protect them from rain and cold. Feathers. Birds have feathers as their body covering. Feathers look very different. Males have lights. Now the front. The porcupine's body is covered with sharp spines. These spines can give painful wounds to their enemies. Camouflage. Body coverings of some animals match their surroundings. This mechanism is called camouflage. It makes the animal hard to spot and protect it from enemy.
So look, they can change their color. They can change or match their body color according to the surroundings. So on whatever thing they may be sitting, on whatever thing they may be being there, they are protected by the, how they are protected? They are protected because they are same as the outside surroundings. So whenever there is in the case of danger, there are enemies, it makes them very safe so that they cannot be attacked from the enemies. So this is a case of camouflage technique, and the mechanism in which the animals can blend themselves with the surrounding is known as the camouflage.
Some animals can even change their body color to match the surroundings. Organs for breathing.
This we have to study organs for breathing. ये अभी हमने बच्चे करना है. This we have not studied yet. So all of you, first of all, tell me that is the concept clear till what we have done today? Is it clear?
Yes,
to all of
yes,
you?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So these are the concepts that we need to know. What we have studied so far is the adaptations. हमने अभी तक जो किया है, that is the concept of adaptations, how they adapt themselves, what are their different habitats. उनके अलग अलग habitats कौन से हैं? And the next that we have discussed is their body coverings. वो आपने body coverings वाला भी सारा concept देख लिया कि किस तरह से body coverings होती हैं. It can be with fur, it can be with the you can say shells, it can be with these scales, wool, fur. So all these are the body coverings that help the animals to be protected, right? So next is the concept of feeding habits. Before that, we have multiple choice questions on page number 65. Multiple choice questions on page number 65. So the first is, which of the following has no scales? Shrimp, eel, snake. Yes, Navreet. Which has no scales?
Yes, ma'am.
Which has no scales? First MCQ.
Ma'am. Ma'am, eel.
Eel. Yes, Khushi, what is the answer? Which has no scales?
Ma'am, eel has. Ma'am, is it?
Yes, eel has no scales. Very good. So eel is the correct answer. Yes, Natik. Eel has no scales. Okay. Next question is, which of the following has shell? Snake, snail, turtle, and snail and turtle, both. Yes, Yuvraj.
मैम वो कौन था जो अपनी बॉडी चेंज करता रहता था?
That is a camouflage technique in which you have the examples of grasshopper, chameleon.
मैम ओके.
Tell us the answer of second MCQ. Which of the following has Shell, snail, turtle, snail and turtle. What is the correct answer?
Ma'am, 2 seconds. Ma'am, turtle.
Think again. Yes, Rehatpreet. Yes, Rehatpreet. Mute. You are muted, bete. Unmute your mic. I am giving you the option to unmute. What is the answer? Snail and turtle. Very good. Yes, Janya, what is your response?
Ma'am, answer of third.
Answer of second. What is the answer of second?
Ma'am, snail and turtle.
Snail and turtle. Very good. Snail and turtle. Yes. What is the answer of third?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes, Abhim.
Ma'am, grasshopper.
Very good. The answer is grasshopper. Very good, Janya. Answer is grasshopper. Very good. So the three MCQs. First is eel. Second is snail and turtle. Third is grasshopper. Animal that shows the camouflage technique is grasshopper. You can see on page 64 as well. Page 64 पे भी आप देख सकते हो. Grasshopper is the animal that is showing the camouflage technique. He's sitting on a leaf and exactly matching to the same. So it's a camouflage technique. Okay, now we have to start with the concept of feeding habits. Feeding habits. And you know, on the basis of feeding habits, we will be dividing them in 3 parts. In very lower grades also you have studied it. They are herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. So depending upon their feeding habits, you remember in your 4th class, you study one topic that is feeding habits of animals in the chapter World of Animals. You remember their feeding habits? Yes. So they are divided in that class. You have studied their 5 types: herbivore, carnivore, omnivore, scavengers, and parasites. If you remember, 5 categories you have studied. But right now in this concept, we have 3: herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. You know, all 3 are very easy, right? So let's begin to read with this. First is feeding habits. Start reading. अब जो hand raise नहीं करते, today I will ask them. Yes, Javeer, start reading from the concept of feeding habits. Yes, Javeer. Yes, Javeer, start reading. Sarabjot. Sarabjot Singh, unmute your mic.
Reading करनी है, reading. The sandy land is
बेटे
Yes,
from
ma'am.
page number, start reading from page number 65.
Okay, ma'am.
We know
Feeding
that.
habit.
Yes, यहाँ से.
We know that animals need food to get energy and to stay healthy. They depend on plants and other animals for their food. Different animals have different feeding habits. Some animals eat plants and some eat flesh of other animals on the basis of their feeding habits. We can divide them into three types: herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores.
Very good, Sarabjot. Very good. So
Thank you, ma'am.
it means that animals need food and they need energy. Animals need food, animals need energy so that they can be powerful. Every living organism needs foods, you all know. So this means whenever animals need the food, they need energy, they need food from some sources. अब उनको कुछ खाने के लिए चाहिए. So what they eat, they either depend upon the plants for their eatings or they have to depend upon the other animals, the flesh of other animals. So similarly, when animals eat plants, when animals eat flesh of the other animals, so on the basis of all these feeding habits, we have divided them into herbivores, carnivores, and the third category we have divided them is in omnivores. So three categories we have divided them. So let me view one more video before we can start with this concept. Let me So here I have one concept of herbivores, carnivores, omnivores before we start reading. So let's view to that concept. After that, we will be starting with the reading part. Is my screen visible to all of you? Tell me, is it visible? Just wait. It was visible to you?
Yes, ma'am. It was visible.
Okay.
This is Tyler. Tyler, with Gremlin's help, is writing an email to his boss, Anita.
Herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Herbivores. Any animal that eats only plants is known as herbivores. Herbivores is also called as plant eaters. Many animals that eat fruits and leaves and get other parts of plants like roots and seeds, they are also called herbivores. Rabbits, snails, and butterflies are the example of small herbivores. Elephant, sheep, and cow are big-sized herbivores. A parrot that eats fruits and nuts is also an herbivore. Carnivores. Any animal that eats meat or the flesh of animals is known as carnivores. Carnivores are also called flesh eaters. Carnivores have sharp teeth to help tear up the flesh. Spider, frog, and bat are small carnivores. Medium-sized carnivores are large birds such as eagle and hawk. Lions, tiger, wolf, and crocodiles are large carnivores. Omnivorous. Any animal that can eat both plants and animals will be classified as omnivorous. People are omnivorous, containing flat and sharp teeth and the ability to digest meat, fruit, and vegetables. Bears are another example of omnivores as they eat both plant and meat. Chickens are another example of omnivores because they eat seeds but they can also eat worms. Frog is carnivorous. Deer is carnivorous. Chicken is omnivorous. Wolf is carnivorous. Giraffe is carnivorous. Pig is omnivorous. Goat is carnivorous. Shark is carnivorous. Kangaroo is carnivorous. Buffalo is carnivorous. Ant is omnivorous. Crow is omnivorous. Cheetah is carnivorous. Hippopotamus is carnivorous. Camel is carnivorous. Subscribe the channel and press the bell icon.
Okay, is it clear to all of you? Very easy concept of herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Okay. So this is all about this concept. Tomorrow we will be starting up with the reading of herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores.